Hi and welcome to the second video instalment as part of Australian NGO Coalition visit to Geneva in preparation for Australia's Universal Periodic Review in November 2015. I'm Amanda Alford, I'm from the National Association of Community Legal Centres.
And I'm Malezer from the National Congress of Australia's First Peoples.
We're here meeting bilaterally with a whole range of embassies, missions and ambassadors, briefing them on the situation of human rights in Australia. And on Friday, UPR Info, which is one of the key NGOs based in Geneva, is holding a session where we as NGO representatives, along with a representative from the Australian Human Rights Commission, will have the opportunity to brief a whole range of countries on the key issues and potential scope for recommendations for Australia as part of the UPR process. Perhaps if Les wants to talk about one of the thematic areas we've been raising in a range of our bilateral meetings.
Yes, well, about 6 months ago, the National Congress sent through its shadow report to the United Nations system, giving our version of what has happened over the last 5 years to advance the human rights for our peoples, or in some cases where the government has not responded to the recommendations made previously. That report involved consultations with Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander organisations and communities around Australia, and we've included recommendations in there and so on. We're now in the process, while we're in Geneva, of advancing those recommendations by lobbying states, member states of the UN, to pick up important areas and ensure that we have support for the sorts of things that our peoples want. We're looking forward as the week advances to the end of the week, when we'll be able to meet with a collective of the states to give a final briefing on the arrangements, and then of course in 1 month's time, or roughly 1 month's time, we'll be back for Australia's examination.
Thanks, Les. I think we'll keep you updated throughout the week in relation to our bilateral meetings, our meeting with the Australian government representatives over here, and the big UPR briefing session on Friday. So keep tuned and make sure you check out the relevant websites for all the materials in relation to Australia's UPR 2015.